What's up, my G's? Welcome to the video. Today I have something special for you. We're going to be talking about a stoic concept known as AMOR FATI. AMOR FATI is a very powerful philosophical concept that will help you kill that weak victim mindset. If you want to be successful, if you want to conquer your goals, one of the biggest things that stands in your way is that victim mindset nagging you in the back of your head. So in this video, we're going to talk about AMOR FATI. We're going to talk about different ways to use it to your advantage so you can go forth and beast. My parents are from Guanajuato, Mexico. They were born there and raised there for a big part of their lives. Guanajuato is like in the center of Mexico. It's a landlocked state that's located in the very center. My parents, when they got older, they decided that they were going to immigrate to the United States. My dad crossed the border in Tijuana. He jumped on a train and he came over, landed in Los Angeles. And the reason why they immigrated was not for a vacation. It was mostly because they wanted opportunity, they wanted a better life, and they wanted to seek prosperity. And the biggest reason was because of familia, or family. They wanted to help and support their family. My parents ended up coming to the United States. I grew up here, went through the education system. Spanish was my first language. That's all we used to speak in the house. With my uncles, my aunts, my cousins. Nothing but Spanish. I got to like around second, third grade, I started learning English to the point that it became my primary language. And then Spanish was my secondary language. But growing up, I always thought it was more of an obstacle for me to learn different things because I had two cultures that I was juggling with. I had my Spanish Mexican culture, and then I had my English American culture that I was trying to learn and assimilate to. So it was always a difficulty for me. But then as I got older and I realized, especially with this concept of AMOR FATI, is that you have to love your fate. Like, this is something that was set up in your fate, and it was necessary for you to overcome. A lot of us, we have many uncontrollable traits that we can't necessarily choose for ourselves. Some examples of that would be the color of your skin, the color of your eyes, the color of your hair, the culture that you grow into, your parents, if you have any parents, if you're born adopted, or if you're born with only one parent, or maybe you had two parents that were not the best parents. There are many situations that are out of our sphere of control. So what AMOR FATI helps you realize is that these situations are exactly what you might have needed to become the strongest version of yourself. It's a concept that you have to love what's happened in your past before you were born, the way that you are now. Love it to the point that you see it in a positive frame, in a positive perception, that these experiences have molded you and will mold you into becoming a better person. The alternative to that is that you can have a negative attitude towards it and be resentful and develop a victim mindset. But the problem with that is that if you do develop a victim mindset, that's not going to help anybody. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help your family. When you develop the victim mindset, it only hurts you and the people that you love, as opposed to developing a mindset of acceptance, of fate, a trust in how God laid out the plan for you and using it to your advantage. When you see life in that light, using everything that was thrown at you ever since you were born, growing up, and then becoming older, you have a mindset of growth, a growth mindset, and you begin to try to look for solutions and succeed. You look to prosper, And that's the mindset that one must develop with this concept of amor fati. For me, my background, I had to grow up. I was born in Los Angeles. I grew up in Houston. I grew up in a rough neighborhood. As I started growing up, I saw a lot of things. I saw gangs. I saw drug dealers. I saw a lot of things. But I use these situations now in the present. It's helped me become more street savvy. It's helped me become more business oriented, and it's helped me develop a stronger mindset. I use these experiences to make me better, to propel me, and to mold me into the person that I want to become. But there's other people that can look at these experiences in a negative light, and instead of using them to propel them and make them more successful, they use it as a crutch to not put in the most effort into whatever they want to accomplish. So they develop the victim mindset. You can't have that mindset if you want to be successful. The victim mindset, you need to obliterate it as soon as possible, because it's not going to help anybody. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help anybody. So if you want to be successful, you have to take extreme ownership. And that's something that Jocko always says. Jocko Willink, he always says, I hope I'm pronouncing his last name correctly, but Jocko always says that you have to take extreme ownership over your life. Any situation, any decision, any choice that you make, you have to take that extreme ownership. Time is of the essence. Another great topic in Stoicism is Memento Mori, meaning that you will die eventually. So our time in this world is limited, and the clock is ticking. Just like an hourglass, the sand is going down, and you will expire, I'm gonna expire, we're all gonna die. That should not be perceived as a way to fear death. It should be as a way to put a fire underneath your ass that you need to apply action into whatever you want to accomplish. I wanted to talk to you guys about Amor Fati today, because if you look at life in that frame, from the beginning, from when you're born, you start developing, you begin to actually put in your best effort into life and not half-ass it like a lot of people do. If you're in this channel and if you follow my content here at Conquer Mindset, we're trying to focus on how to conquer life. We want to conquer our goals, our dreams, and our aspirations. Now is the time. Gentlemen, now is the time. Go forth. Start reading books. Start hitting the gym. Start putting your best effort into whatever you want to accomplish. Because we only have one life, and that life is going to end. So now is the time to go forth and conquer your goals. I know that this talk here is a little bit more serious on a serious note, but whenever I hear the word Amor Fati, this is what it means to me. It means that we must love our fates, everything that has happened up until this point in the present, but we should see those situations, those events, experiences as positive things that were necessary to build the person that we are today, and use them to our advantage to become the strongest version of ourselves going forward. Guys, I'm interested to see what you think. Drop it down in the comments and let me know what you think about Amor Fati, Stoicism, these concepts. And also, if you have any questions or any topics or concepts that you want me to talk about, you can email them here and I'll make sure to read them, and I'll make a YouTube video giving my thoughts about it. Guys, I really appreciate you being here. If you made it this far into the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, smash that subscribe button because we drop new videos every single week and you don't want to miss them. I'll catch all of you in the next video. Stay strong and keep on conquering. Peace.